Tips it, saves it, and it's recovered by the white team. Here's Wall going to work. Nice look inside. Xavier Henry is able to finish. That might be a couple of in this year's class. By John Henson, high for that rebound. He's going to North Carolina, and the flush at the other end by DeMarcus Cousins. Next swingman for Jay Wright. Here's John Wall. Finds Xavier Henry for the throwdown.
Well, again, that's why Kentucky and Kansas, like we are, hard to get a feel maybe on TV for the size and the speed and the quickness on the floor. We're talking multiple guys that are 6'10". We're talking about guards that are 6'3", 200 pounds, wings that are 6'5" or 6'6" inches from his sophomore year. And Roy Williams told me he plans on playing him at the 3 position, trusts his perimeter skills as he grew into his body, but kept those guard-type passing and long-arm plays that he can make. Very, very confident is going to be an outstanding first-year player for him. You add in a guy like Alex Oriaki, to say mildly, Isaiah Thomas getting hired at Florida International. I certainly hope, personally, Isaiah Thomas bounces back, makes the most of another opportunity. I think Florida International has given him a backcourt as well if Wall goes to UM playing alongside Durant Scott. Yeah, John Wall with his basketball has a lot of options. There's the speed and the vision that I talked about. Now that's what an NBA future point guard makes.
Let's take a look again at the speed of Wall.
Boom, he's going to get it in his paws. Now watch him. The burst, bam, just blows right by those black jerseys and knows where the other teammates are. I mean, that's something that Derek remember was on board to go with John Calipari to Memphis, and maybe that John Calipari connection will be too strong.
Ryan Kelly tracks it down in the corner, so here comes number 17 in our ESPN U100, feeding number 4 for the finish. DeMarcus Cousins. He's out of those top 5 we just showed you.
It's kind of been his DNA, his MO, and this is a 5 seconds of holy cow, but if you're not careful, he'll then give you 5 minutes of where did you go, and he's got to get that laziness out of him from distance on a consistent basis than anyone else in this game. The other thing I like about Henry, he knows what he needs to work on. I talked to him this morning at the shoot-around. I said it's down to 2 schools, Kansas and do what he wanted to do. Now he's at Kentucky, where he is a brand name. And his recruiting, that's, again, there's something special about him. That's all you need to say, John Wall. Now John who he wants to come to Kentucky, just like the big boys have gotten to do over the years.
I think if he could choose, that might be a player he'd choose.
That might be the #1 guy. Kentucky has to get a great point guard, and that is the best point guard.
It's one of those jobs. And with all due respect to Billy Gillispie, if you don't have immediate success without the cachet that goes along with being a legendary coach like Calipari,
like Roy Williams and Mike Krzyzewski and Jim Calhoun and Bill Self, and the list might stop about that point. The number of guys that can handle a job like Kentucky, because I'm going to say 5 or 6 guys that will be 1 year in college next year and straight to the NBA, and some of them will be lottery picks, and you just saw one of them again in John Wall getting into the lane. 8 seconds away from trying to get my picture made once again with Michael Jordan. Haven't got in 4 years now, haven't been able to do it.
Xavier Henry from John Wall at the buzzer knocks it down. That could be a very interesting combination next year if they both opt to go to Lexington.
The next time they play will be play-by-play.